Gunners of the world. Alright, last week my buddy James from the Friendly Men invited me to join his interview with the band TYR from Denmark, or the Faroe Islands to be exact. They were one of those bands whose name I'd seen many times but slept on for whatever reason. So the following I'm sure probably about 90% of metalheads already know, so forgive me for thinking aloud for a second about what I learned. Straight up, TYR is a modern day true heavy metal band. They're a heavy metal band with up-to-date production while on the same path paved by many of the forefathers overseas, if you're here in the States. If you'd like to give them classification, that might depend on where you're at in their catalog, but in 24, I'd say, all at the same time, TYR is a Scandinavian power and prog infused metal band that uses complex writing that's easily digestible while you pump that fist and bang that head at Wacken or any other major Euro festival that keeps the spirit alive. Now that's all well and good, but based on my interaction with these dudes, let me tell you something, man. One thing is undeniable. These dudes are 1.5 million% full throttle serious about what they do. You know, sometimes when you talk to certain people, you can just tell they're the real deal in something. I'll put it this way, and not being fully familiar with their discography at the time, I felt stupid after I asked the singer Hiri if at this point in their career, when a majority of their albums have come out on two big labels, Metal Blade and Napalm, if they felt any pressure to write songs a certain way. I'll save the answer for when the Friendly Men interview goes up, because actually a few of them jumped in on that one, but all I'll say is this, man. Hiri, Gunnar, Hans, and Todd are fucking lifers, man. There ain't no bullshit in their writing, and I'll just leave it at that. So with all that said, again, much of which you probably already knew, so my apologies if that was a repeat, but their latest single, AXES, is out now off their upcoming full-length Battle Ballads, out April 12th on Metal Blade. Here's the thing about AXES. I really didn't think it'd be fair for me to do a reaction type of thing after the fact, because for starters, I've already listened to it 100 times, and secondly, like, that's their material, you know, and honestly, it really doesn't take a lot for me to tell you about it. It's basically this. You know, sometimes in life, you might be going through some shit. Whatever the situation is, I don't know, fill in the blank, and if you need the whole page, hell, use all the pages. But it is in those moments when you might be full-on ready to say later, but then does a full-on get the hell back up, put on your war face, and scream. A roaring command come from a few metal-clad warriors that tells you not to take it lying down, but to get up and fight. Dude, this is one of those songs, man. It's right up there with Heart of Steel, Manowar, Kingdom Come Manowar, or Wicker Man, Iron Maiden. This is a goddamn battle cry. It's intense, it's fast, and it is there to carry you through that battlefield and onward to Valhalla or wherever you're headed, and it's got all the Euro heaviness and a part with a prolonged blast, and dude, I'm telling you, man, add this to that 11th hour Hail Mary contingency plan playlist and it'll be perfect. Or, you know what? Project yourself past that bad situation. See yourself in victory, and AXES plays as a celebration. That's it, man. That's literally it. I don't think it's really proper or necessary to dissect the musicality of the song, because the description that I gave is really the nucleus, I think. But it hypes you up and it gets you to put on that armor to stay in the fight. It truly, truly is a battle ballad in the purest sense. So, alright, brothers and sisters of metal, I highly encourage anybody to check this out, which I've linked below. TYR's set to visit the US starting March 28th in Baltimore and finishing a month later in Greensboro, North Carolina, after going north, south, west, and back east again. And I'm gonna try my damnedest to make opening night in Maryland, and if I'm lucky enough, I'm gonna see if I can interview these dudes live, so stay tuned. But alright mates, there you go. If you liked this video, cool man, maybe you can give it a thumbs up, or if you just like hearing somebody bullshit about heavy metal, swing a goddamn axe right through that subscribe button, and until then, keep it true, maniacs.